Hi there. So this is a really quick video because I'm cutting frames for an online class that I've got. So one of my creatable, what's it called? Yeah, one of Create Along, that's the word. And I thought I would just quickly show you how I cut these frames, just in case you're buying the PDF for it and you haven't bought the actual kit where I've pre-cut everything. So in this particular instance, we're using this absolutely stunning paper that I can't even remember the name of. That's terrible. It is called Delicate Dreams Specialty Designer Series paper. Okay, and what we're doing is we're actually cutting a really tiny frame. So it's an 8mm frame to go around this piece here. So I've zoomed in a little bit. And what we're doing is I've already pre-cut this cardstock to the right size. And if you bought the PDF, you will have the right size on that. What you're going to do then is you take your designer series paper and you take it to the 8mm mark because we're cutting an 8mm frame. So this is actually, what size is it? It's 16.6 centimeters. So what you then want to do is, because it's already at the 8mm mark, you're then going to cut from the 8mm mark to 8mm short of the side, which happens to be 15.8. Had it all worked out. Okay, so what you do is you push this to, there's a little line on here that corresponds to these. So you push it down to the 8mm mark and then you bring it up and you're going to go to the 15.8mm mark. So that is about there. So maybe slightly more. Okay, so we've got to that. So that's the 15.8. Then I find the easiest way to do this is to turn the whole thing around, put it back to that 8mm mark, cut down between that 15, which is where my marker is already at, 15.8, back down to the 8mm mark. So there it is. Okay, so then you've got your 2 slide flaps done, and all you need to do then is you pop it back in with the side that's not cut yet at the 8mm mark, and all you're doing is cutting between those 2 lines. So then you don't actually have to sort of go, oh yes, that's right, I've got to cut between this number and this number, and then pop it back in 8mm. I usually hang my head right over the top of it so I can see what I'm doing. So hopefully this still works. And oh, that's, yeah, it hasn't quite worked because, as I say, I would have shoved my head over the top of it and, oh great, now where's my scissors? So you can see on a couple of the corners it has worked. This just requires a tad more just there and just there, and then you have your frame to go round your little framed piece. So there you go, that is how you create that. Just a quick video to show you how to do that. Thanks, bye.